Jennifer and I just celebrated our 40th anniversary, and I asked her, how did we do it? When you hear her answer, I invite you not just to listen to the lyrics, the words, and not just the music, although pay attention to that, the music of her voice, but also pay attention to the physicality, to her movement, to drama, to physicality. In our communication, diacardia, heart to heart, it's not just about the words. It's so much more about the tone and so much more about the physicality. See if I'm not right. Okay, Jennifer Granholm, my wife of 40 years. What is the most important thing that has kept us together?
I think freedom has kept us together. The ability to allow each one to grow and to be and to do without overly controlling the other person, allowing them the grace to be who they are.
What have you been allowed to be?
Well, beside career, but independent and, my own self, which is not the same as you. You are different than I am, and I appreciate your willingness to allow me to be who I am.
What did you notice? I noticed after watching it a few times, the tenderness. And we are physical beings. All of us are physical beings. Just like animals, just like gorillas who groom each other, touch matters. And being gentle with each other matters. How are you doing on that scale? How am I doing on that scale? So that's the physical part. The lyrics will come, but think about the music a little bit. There was a gentleness in her voice. This is something we can cultivate in ourselves. And there was an appreciation in her music, in her voice. And this is something we can cultivate. Not make it up, not make up the gentleness, but reflect on it. Think of how and when you feel tender toward your spouse. Think of how and when you feel gentle with them. Now, what did she say? She said freedom, that the secret is freedom, and it is independence, she also said. Independent to be different, the freedom to be different. Difference is a real butt kicker in relationship. Difference can lead to this very easily. She wants to be on time, I want to be relaxed. She wants to take care of the children, I want to take care of our parents. She wants to work, I want to play. She wants to save, I want to spend. Difference can mean this, or it can mean this. That the difference is just too much to take. He won't listen to me, she won't listen to me. She walks away. She says the same things over and over. She says she'll do something and she doesn't. And so we separate and we go apart. Notice this fine line, right, between freedom, what Jennifer was saying, and independence to be her. So the ability to separate and not be expected to be like the other. Like there's a fine line between separation and freedom. And so I want to focus in on the other word she said, which I think is so significant, which is the word grace. She said that I give her, and believe me, I don't do it well or enough, I give her the grace to be herself, to accept her as she is, to not overly control, she said. That's the only thing I'd quibble with. I don't think I should be controlling at all, but I can be. Want her to be more like me, want her to satisfy my needs, want her to do whatever it is that I want her to do and to attempt to control her, rather than to give her the grace to be who she is. And if we step all the way back, we have to ask, do we have a right to anything else? We can make requests, but do we have a right to control someone else? Or isn't it innate in our being, and flip it, in what we desire, to have grace? Let me be me. Let me be me. The more you let me be me, the more I will be willing to be the me who loves and cares about you. And the more you won't let me be me, you seem to be angry with me, or you seem to run away from me. The more that happens, the less grace flows from me. Think about that feeling when your spouse or your business partner or your child has given you the grace to be you, that they're not fighting who you are and wanting you to be something else, manipulating you to be somebody else, tearing their hair out as a teenager would, that you would be a different parent. Those moments when we receive grace, humor, forgiveness, patience, are tremendous moments, aren't they? When we're given a moment to express our point of view, if we feel like we haven't been given a chance to express it. Or when we're given a chance to take a train ride, as I did last fall, to just get away for a week without any idea where I was going. The grace Jennifer gave me that day when she drove me to the train station with me not knowing when I was going to come back, at some level whether I would even come back, and what state I would come back in. I think that the grace she gave me to leave for that period of time made me a much more graceful person when I returned. So I would ask you the threshold question. To what degree am I controlling my spouse, whether successfully or manipulatively or subtly? To what degree am I asking them to be someone other than who they are? And can I let go a little? Can I give them grace? Can I find some gentleness to give them what I probably would like myself and might even feel deprived of? Some freedom, some independence, some grace to not be what they want me to be, but to be who I feel like I am. And from that place, there's all kinds of room for negotiation. So how can you cultivate in yourself the feeling of appreciation to experience this other person as they are? The ability to remember what a privilege it was to have a business partner or a child, and to see the uniqueness in them and to love the uniqueness in them, to seek that heart in yourself, to give them the grace to be them. And that when you become aware that they annoy you in some way or another and you want to fight to change them or you want to flee from them, to give them the grace to be. And in the process, give yourself the grace to know that you're human and you might want to control them and you might want something different from them and they might irritate you. And that's okay too, to accept yourself with some patience, to give yourself grace and freedom and independence, to wish things were a little bit different, but then to be able to come back and allow them the right that they have as a human being and the incredible privilege they get in a loving relationship to be free to be them, the foundation for speaking from the heart. It's worked for us for 40 years. It's working because we're working at it all the time to give them the grace, the freedom, the independence to be them, to pay attention to that them and celebrate that them. And when the me needs something, to ask for it as a favor, not as a right or a privilege that they should know already and they should be serving my need.